Ladies and gentlemen, usually it's just me on the recap show, but tonight we have a special guest. The Bills were on Monday Night Football playing the Atlanta Falcons, and the Bills are now on a losing streak. People are piling in here right now. The number is going up,
Good.
up.
They should.
Up. Come on, dude. Buffalo Bills lose 24-14. Initial gut reaction, Javi, our Bills fan.
There's so much to say. There's so much that I don't know what to say about. But if you want a quick synopsis, this is my list of notes.
Oh, you do I usually have the leather-bound book that I write my notes in. We were unpacking pages, so it was a little shorter than normal, but
first and foremost, I have to say I love my children. I love my daughter. She's amazing. She's so sweet and kind. But when she says, "Dad, I want to watch the first part of the Bills game with you," I'm like, "Oh, that's great. You're gonna be a Bills fan." And she proceeds to talk for 90 minutes because she went to bed about 8:30. So from 7 o'clock to 8:30, she talked and was like, "Look at this, and you want to do this?" And I'm like, "Avery, the game's on. Like you say, you want to watch the game? Let's watch the game." So my wife had to give me the evil eye, which rightfully so. But she's like, "You need to be nice to her." I'm just like,
she's
I'm
trying.
trying to watch.
She's learning.
She was trying, but she's got to learn.
She's getting her football.
That was the start.
Getting her football footing. Let's say that.
Yes.
So, by the way, the Commanders. We got the Commanders and Bears game on.
Look, I need a DeAndre. I need a Swift catch, and I need a DJ Moore catch. That's all I need. That's all I need.
This thing's coming down to a Jake Moody field goal in the rain, and this is going to be freaking hilarious. This is going to be. So, yeah, we're watching the Commanders. Like I said, we always do. Everybody listening to the podcast, thank you. Numbers are going up. We always say that. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the interaction on social media. Like, subscribe to the show. That'd be great. Leave a review. Read a 5-star, all that stuff. We got Commanders and Bears finishing up here 2 minutes to go. But the real story, doubleheaders are tough because you usually do a recap show. Thankfully, these games are at the same time. But usually I do good cop, bad cop to start the show off with teams because usually there's only 2 teams playing, but there's 4 teams tonight. So the Buffalo Bills, the first thing I wrote down was this is a great uniform matchup. Falcons with their red lids, Bills all white. Actually, the Bills helmet is what it's all about.
Yeah, standing.
Sounded like the crowd was a lot of Buffalo, but also the Bills have got to do away with the all whites. It's over. It's over.
It's not the all white. To me, it's not the all whites. It's the alternate jerseys. Because we've won in the all whites regular jerseys. We have not won in an alternate jersey this year. So, 4-0 in regular Bills uniforms, 0-2 in alternate jerseys.
I think the Patriots took it from them.
Honestly. They did not.
Yes, they did. The Patriots took the all whites. BMO says if the Bills starting QB was Drake May, they would have won the game. Embrace the baby. Hey, Josh Allen got married, dude. Josh Allen got married.
But if you look at this list, though. Credit BMO. Look at this list. Quarterbacks that got married in 2025. Josh Allen, number 1, Drake May, Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers. So all those teams have a winning record right now. But that's not up for that's what everybody tries to say. Well, they still have a winning record if they get married, except Brock Purdy because he only won 5 games last year. But
you can take shots, dude.
The question is do they win the Super Bowl? And right now, none of these guys are winning the Super Bowl this year.
Patriots. If I had to power rank Bills, Patriots, Steelers, who was the other one?
Jordan Love, Packers.
If I had to power rank those right now, I'd power rank Patriots. Probably Steelers, then the Bills, and the Packers. I don't trust the Packers. Sorry.
I don't trust the Bills right now.
Let's go. Okay. Here's what I wrote down. First of all, the game started with a fumble. It was an offsides, defensive first play. Then you get Algier and Knox touchdowns. We're thinking the Bills they've unloaded, they've uncorked the offense early on, right? But
yeah, I mean the only two possessions they scored on were the first possessions of the half.
So you're saying they're
those were their 15 play drive. Those were their 15 calls that they set to open up the half. They scored, which you should score on the first possession.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because those are plays that you worked on based on the defense that your opponent is playing,
right?
And what you're prepared for. You should score on the first possession every game, no matter what.
At least
both teams did that. Both teams did.
Do you worry about the run defense for the Bills?
Here's the deal.
Ran wild. He had 283 total yards.
Yeah, Bijan ran wild. Bijan ran wild in the first half. He didn't do anything in the second half. But guess what the Bills did in the first half? The same thing they do against the Ravens. They went to a base defense, which we don't do. McDermott doesn't do. McDermott is a nickel guy. At least the past few years, we've ran that nickel with Taron Johnson in there as one of our best defensive players. And against the Ravens, and for whatever reason, against the Falcons, look, Bijan's a great player. I'm not discounting that. Mm-hmm. I mean, there were times that we had 10 guys in the box, and he's bouncing out to Cole Bishop, which don't even get me started on that. But we're like, we've played these types of guys, like we're a nickel defense team. I don't know why we're in base defense. We don't need Dorian Williams out there, Shaq Thompson out there, and Taron and Bernard out there in a base defense. Like, we need Taron Johnson out there. The end of the first half, nickel defense, got to stop. Now, the play of the game would have been the play of the game would have been wrapped if we would have come back and won that game. But we start the second half in a nickel defense with Taron Johnson on the field. We get 3 straight stops. The Falcons didn't get a first down till the fourth quarter. Like, I know the coaches see this because me, as an idiot person that has just kicked the football, sees this.
What do you think about Sean McDermott's new glasses?
That was one of my first things that I wrote down tonight. Look, let me just read this off to you. This was my train of thought throughout the day and the game of what the notes I wrote. We need help on defense. Doesn't matter how good we are on offense. If the defense stinks, especially with a defensive-minded head coach, it's not going to matter. That was my initial thought of the day. And I wrote down, you talk about the Niners and Shanahan not being able to score in the red zone. You have an offensive-minded head coach. You should just be able to score in the red zone, which is my thought for the Bills. You have a defensive-minded head coach. Doesn't matter who you have on defense. You should be able to get a stop on third down.
Yep.
So, and I also wrote, look at the Bengals. Bengals are great on offense. They stink on defense. What does that get them? They haven't made the playoffs in 2 years.
Yep. Dude, the Bears are playing for a field goal on the foot of Jake Moody. This is cowardice, and I hope it backfires in their face.
I can't believe it.
This is a disaster. This is a disaster.
Right. Just hit DJ Moore.
I'm just laughing because the Bears should score a touchdown here, but they won't because they're going to try to put it on the foot of their kicker, who's been cut because he can't make big kicks. So the Falcons were 5 of 12 on third down, so that's actually better for the Bills' defense. But
but look, let me keep going. Let me keep going here because the Falcons were 5 of 12 on third down, but they were 5 of 7 in the first half. So this is like this. So those are my thoughts before the game. What I just read, my thoughts about the game. First thought: why is McDermott wearing glasses and clear glasses? Now I know he's worn them before. I know he wears them in Zoom type calls and stuff. But like, that's in front of a computer screen.
Can't do it.
Why are we changing up the mo? Then our best run stopping defensive tackle, Daquan Jones gets hurt in pregame. It's not what you want to happen against Bijan Robinson.
Nope.
So that's the start of the game. Then, like you said, start the game with a fumble, but offsides. Stupid mistakes that shouldn't be happening on a defense, and a head coach has been there for 8 years. The culture should be established, and that is a thread throughout all of my notes. No discipline. 29 penalties in 3 games. That's 10 penalties a game. In the last 3 games, 10 penalties for a coach that's been there for 8 years. Discipline should be established. Should we take out the ping pong tables?
Sounds like you're calling for his job.
I'm not calling for his job because, and this is why, because I'll go down to one of my last notes. The Bills lost back-to-back games last year in weeks 4 and 5 and played for the AFC Championship. So this team, no matter how many notes I write down about wanting to be angry and mad, this team isn't built for wins and losses in October. This team is built for wins and losses in January and February. So losses in week 5 and 6 this year back-to-back versus losses in week 4 and 5 last year, okay. Maybe it'll cost us the 1 seed. It might. It did last year. But we're going to be where we want to be in January and February. So at the end of the day, people have been saying that this was going to be a loss for this year, all year. And a lot of people thought this might be our first loss. But Sean McDermott is undefeated after coming off a bye. So I expect in 2 weeks when we come into Carolina, to Charlotte.
Oh, the hottest team in football, dude.
Where the Panthers are undefeated at home.
3-0 at home.
Revenge game for McDermott. I think the Bills will be back on track and ready to roll.
I cannot believe the Bears played for a field goal with Jake Moody in the rain, wind blowing. I hope he misses. I don't ever want him to but nothing would make me laugh more.
This quarterback commercials. Every other commercial is Josh Allen commercial. You know what really bugged me? Mitch Trubisky in a commercial. He's the backup quarterback.
Well, that's the Allstate or whatever it was thing.
It was progressive. But I don't want to see both our quarterbacks in commercials. I don't want to see anybody for the Bills in commercials.
That's what happens to the Niners, dude.
I'm pulling the edge. We need to fly under the radar. Yeah, somebody texted me, and it was a quote about specific players that the Bills are getting, and I said we are Clemsoning, and I've been on this train, and I feel like we're going down that path because Cole Bishop does not need to be in the ball game.
You've been on
this
this
doesn't need to be in the game.
Year.
Can't make a tackle. Takes bad angles consistently. And look, Jordan Poyer is old, but Jordan Poyer knows our defense. He played in it for 8 seasons, 9 seasons. He's old, but he was in the right spot, right time, made big plays in every possession except for the last possession, which I texted the group. I said, if they score on this possession, it's because Cole Bishop's in. He hasn't played all half. They got a field goal to win the game. Man, that was game over. Dude, in your face, Moody made it.
Yeah.
That was game over when they kicked that field goal. Put it to 10. Bills had no timeouts.
Yeah.
Cole Bishop didn't play a single play in the second half except for that drive. We have to do something at safety.
Field goal?
Yeah.
He was on that drive? Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's what I texted the group. If they score on this drive, it's Cole Bishop's fault. Now, you can look at the plays and say Cole Bishop didn't really have any impact in the play, but, the defense plays different when he's not on the field.
Wow. I can't believe the Bears just won that. Despite Caleb Williams. It was in spite of it. I have a couple of bones to pick for the Bills, though. Okay, they had chances to win that game. They blocked a field goal.
Oh.
They dropped an interception. They dropped an interception late. But the Bills' offensive line has too many guys with face masks that look like running backs. Somebody's got to get in the Bills' offensive line room and be like, hey, we're offensive linemen. I understand we're big skill, but we need the big full cage masks back. We got to act like offensive linemen here because the Falcons were all over them all night.
But yes, they were, because the Bill, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's Joe Brady or I don't know if it's Josh Allen. I'm not trying to play the blame game here, but for whatever reason, we are trying to be too cute. I mean, we started that second half 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and I wrote down my notes. Give me 3 yards in a cloud of dust all damn day. I mean, we looked great. I don't care if we have the highest paid quarterback in the league. If we're getting 3 yards every single run with James Cook, and in big moments, he disappears. And it's not because of him. He's not on the field.
They don't put him on the field.
He's not on the field. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's the thing that drives me the most crazy. Josh Allen is a great player. He was the MVP of the year last year. He was. Really past 2 years probably, but he won it last year deservingly. But the offense runs when James Cook is going.
Yep.
Because he opens up everything else. Josh Allen, I mean, he throws some dots in there, but he can't do it every single play. And the receivers aren't getting open. I mean,
yeah, they got a receiver problem. I love Shakir though. Shakir's one of the best, most underrated after the catch dudes.
But everybody knows on third down we're going to Shakir.
Keon Coleman bust?
Totally. I could have told you that when we drafted him. He's not that player. He's not that guy. He's honestly playing the wrong position. He should be playing slot. Because he's a big body. Yeah. He's a big body. He can go across the middle. Put him up against those smaller guys, not these long, lanky DBs now that everybody's going and getting. Everybody's getting DBs that can play against him now. It's frustrating. What's most frustrating to me about a Bills fan is the fact that this play like this is happening, and it's us beating ourselves. The Falcons had a good game plan. I wrote in my notes. What's his name? Aldridge, the DC. Yeah, he was the Jets. He was the Jets defensive coordinator. He's seen the Bills. He knows how to stop the Bills.
Yep.
He has a game plan. He's beaten the Bills. He has a game plan.
They did not want Josh Allen rolling to his right at all, and they made sure of that all night.
But teams recently have let him do that. They're like, just let him do it, and we'll cover it effectively. But he's been the Jets DC. He knows how to beat the Bills. But the Bills are beating themselves. The Bills are They haven't won the turnover battle the last 2 games.
There you go. That's what I was just about to look at. Their turnovers, they had 2, the interception, and the Falcons had 0. So the Bills for 2 games in a row.
Yeah, that's been the biggest thing. They won 25 games in a row without losing the turnover battle. They've lost 2 in a row. Josh just doesn't look interested.
Got married, dude.
I know he got married.
Got married. Thought he was above the law.
Nobody.
That's above the law, buddy. Nobody.
Does Drake May get a pass because he's been with her for more than 10 years?
Probably. Well, Purdy too. I think Purdy's been with his girl for a long time.
Yeah, but Purdy went 4-16 last year.
Lamar's 1-5, so he was an MVP. So
he didn't get married though.
Did he? I don't know. We don't know. I'm not sure. We can't say that for certain. Shout out to the Falcons though. Penix looks okay, right? Sometimes he'll make he almost threw a back-breaking interception there late. Can't do that. But the dude,
look,
Bijan and Drake London are players. Let's just go ahead and say Bijan is ridiculous.
They're good. The Falcons have a good young team. I don't think they're good enough. I don't think they're good enough. I think they showed their potential tonight. And I think it's a game that the Bills get the best shot of everybody they play. But I also think the Bills beat themselves.
Josh Palmer getting hurt was bad. That was bad for the Bills.
Hey, Josh Palmer getting hurt, Keon Coleman getting hurt. Well, whoever it is at wide receiver is not it.
Yep.
The thing about it is we beat our we've had 29 penalties in 3 games. The Chiefs had 0 penalties last night. 0.
What?
We're averaging 10 penalties a game. The Chiefs had 0. If we want to play the Chiefs in the playoffs and beat them, a team that's getting 0 penalties or a team that's getting 9, who's going to win that game 10 times out of 10?
They also came out with a study. Did you see that tweet?
I did see that tweet. I confirmed it just by reading the headline of the tweet. I didn't click on the link. So
study out of UTEP.
I've seen it multiple places, but again, Bills are just beating themselves, dude.
So you're saying the Falcons didn't win this game? The Bills lost it?
Bills have lost 2 in a row. Bills should be 6-0 going into the break. They've beat themselves 2 games in a row, and it started with the Saints. They're
4-4 because that's a double loss because they beat themselves but they didn't win.
All right, we've played the most games, 500. Who's the best 500 team? The Bills, because they beat themselves twice.
So you're saying the Bills are the only team that could beat the Bills?
Yeah.
Wow. Steve McCormick's going to sing the song.
Sing it. Call in. Send them a link. Let them call in.
Dude, 443 total yards for the Falcons, man.
They had 300 and something in the first. Like, the Bills shut the Falcons down in the second half.
So
we won the second half.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
7-3. Did we win the game? It's not about how you start, it's how you finish. We won the second half. So we actually won that game.
Wow.
Who's better at adjustments? The Bills.
That's gonna serve well in the next game whenever they don't give up a touchdown, and they're gonna be like the Bills have only given up 3 points in the last 6 quarters. That'll look good on that stat the next time they play. Are the Bills having too much prime time? Do they need to get out of prime time?
Yeah, please, for my sake, for my sleep, please get out of prime time. I can't stand prime time.
Wait, wasn't the Bills Patriots Sunday night too?
Yes. The Bills.
Oh my God! We just cracked the code. The Bills are not a primetime team.
The Bills have played 4 of their 6 games in primetime.
Put them with the rest of the 1 o'clock losers.
Please, for the love of God, please. The Bills have played 4 of their 6 games in primetime. I am ready for a 1 o'clock kick.
Wow. We won 3. The Bears. Dude, get the Bears. The Bears are no. I'm happy for you, Nate Dogg, but don't. Caleb Williams misses more open receivers than anybody in football. They should have had the game tied on a 2-point conversion, but he missed Manung guy because I don't know what he was looking at. The Bears running game is bailing Caleb Williams out.
Look, yeah, I mean the Bears cost me 2 parlays, so I'm not on board for them.
You got anything else to say about the Bills-Falcons game?
Let me look.
Nice try, Nate Dogg. Shout out Drake London. He played awesome.
Elijah Moore caught that pass, by the way. That ball never hit the ground.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Huge turning point in the game.
B. McCormick on the Bears, too. I watched the Bears play, and I'm like, yeah, they run the football well. That's about it. No offense, Nate.
Speaking of running the football, my biggest problem is the Bills not utilizing James Cook.
Yeah, that's infuriating.
I could care less if we pay Josh Allen $100 million a year. If James Cook is playing the way that he's playing, give him the ball. Make the other teams stop him.
He's ripping off like 4 to 6 yards a clip.
We're not making the other team stopping him. We're stopping him ourselves. Again, going back to the Bills beating the Bills. Like, we are stopping him ourselves by not giving him the ball enough. Like, we are built to be a running team. We don't have a number 1 receiver. We don't have a downfield threat. We are built to be a running team. Run the damn ball.
Was Joe Brady distracted tonight because the Titans head coaching job came out?
Is Joe Brady trying to avoid getting the Titans coaching head job by calling bad plays?
Can't be any worse than what they were calling.
I mean, 2 weeks in a row, he had to know that job was coming open.
Bills lose 24-14. Anything else on the Bills?
Hey, we're still in good shape. Still one seed is still available.
Hang on. They are now second in the division.
That's fine.
That's fine. The Bills.
That's fine. I'm not concerned about it.
BMO says Patriots will lose to the Titans next week. New head coach
Look,
Barry.
I would agree with BMO, but there's no way Vrabel's losing to the Titans.
That's a tough spot because that's a revenge game.
There's no way Vrabel's losing, but Patriots might lose every game the rest of the season.
The Patriots might win the AFC East. The Bills might be a wild card.
No chance.
291 total yards of offense for the Bills. That's not good.
We just looked a shell of ourselves. I mean, you can't tell me
Atlanta looked hungry. They looked way more hungry than the
every
Bills.
team comes out like that against the Bills. They have something to prove because the Bills are the cream of the crop.
They used to be until they play teams that don't have a losing record.
The Bills get everybody's best shot. Look at that. Points for versus points against. Killing the Patriots in both categories.
Oh.
The biggest, look, I've said the biggest issue for me a couple times tonight. But the problem for me, and look, I'm not calling for Sean McDermott to get fired.
Yeah, you are. It's the third time you've done it.
But this is the problem for me. This is the 8th year he's been the coach for the Bills. And for our defense to look the way our defense looks is an issue.
Yes.
Like the Bengals coach. He's an offensive guy. Their offense isn't getting stopped every week. Their defense can't get a stop.
They have Joe Flacco now too.
If the Bills were getting stops after stop after stop, like they were in the second half, he did make corrections. They did get stops in the second half. I will say that the loss today is on the offense because they had opportunities. But we should have never been down 21-7.
Yeah. Should have never been down that much.
It should have been 10-7 at best.
Yep.
And the fact that Cole Bishop is still on the field, cut his ass tomorrow and sign Jordan Poyer to the 53-man roster.
You can't stand that guy.
I cannot. You know why? Because he can't make a tackle. Between him and Taylor Rapp, they had 5 missed tackles in the first half. Taylor Rapp did almost save the game himself by making that tackle at the end. But you know why he had to make that tackle? Because Cole Bishop missed the tackle before that.
Was it really? Was that?
Yes. Cole Bishop cannot tackle a soul. I have more solo tackles in my career than Cole Bishop does.
That sucks too, because out of Utah, I was like, man, that's a really good pick, but apparently he stinks.
I don't know what it is. He takes bad angles. He's in the wrong position. He misses tackles.
He didn't want to hit anybody. He missed a tackle on Bijan's long touchdown run.
Yeah.
On the sideline.
Yeah. And it was just him and Bijan. And Bijan, he had the sideline to help him. He could have just pushed him out of bounds. Instead, he whiffed.
No, he didn't whiff. He slid down him like a stripper on a stripper pole.
He looked like Marv trying to pull that thing down, the cement down the thing, and just slid down the rope.
Hit him in the face.
I don't know how you're a starting safety. I don't know how you're a starting safety in the NFL and you tackle as bad as Cole Bishop tackles. And I don't even feel like I'm being mean to him. I feel like I'm just being on. Like, how do you miss that many tackles? You can't win with him. He caught cramps. He didn't play the second half because he had cramps. You can't trust the guy.
Bad teammate. What's his pee look like? Put him on the
Does he have brown pee? You can't trust him. Poyer went in there, and then the Bills started running a nickel defense like we have run for the past 5 years under Sean McDermott. I don't know why we go into base defense all of a sudden. Running nickel defense, and we start getting stops. And Joey Bosa sucks.
Dude, the Bosa brothers will let you down.
That dude blows.
They will let you down.
It's money should ask for the rent back.
Do you want to do the Bears game, or do you have to? I'm only going to do like 5 or 10 minutes of this.
I don't even know what happened. I mean, I watched the end of it. I don't know. I don't know a single thing that happened other than Swift didn't get 3 catches, and DJ Moore didn't get 3 catches or 4 catches.
DJ Moore got hurt. I know that. Hang on. Hey, Bills lose. Welcome to the 4-2 club. DeAndre Swift had 2 receptions. DJ Moore had 3 receptions.
Yeah, DJ Moore needed 4. DeAndre Swift needed 3.
Well, basically, I'm not going to spend too much time on this game because I want to go to bed. But Bears win 25-24. They get a walk-off field goal from Jake Moody. We kind of talked about it. Caleb Williams was okay. He had a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown. But Jaden Daniels, I don't know if he was rusty. He threw that pick early. Terrible throw. Terrible throw. It
was also raining.
It was raining. Krosky Merritt, Bill, he fumbled. That led to an immediate rushing touchdown for the Bears. In the second quarter, both quarterbacks had less than 100 yards passing. The third quarter, we had the fake bubble touchdown to McCaffrey. That was Jaden Daniels' touchdown pass, one of them. Moody had a field goal blocked. I wrote that down. And that led to a Washington touchdown to Zach Ertz. And then Swift.
2 blocked? Because he had one blocked at the end, too. Or did he get another one blocked at the beginning?
He had the first one blocked in the fourth quarter. He was 2 for 2, and then he had one blocked, and I was like, that's going to come back to haunt him. And then Swift had the long touchdown reception to kind of get the Bears back in this thing. But the real thing is that the big, hey, look, dude, the Bills are no different than anybody else. The Commanders turned the ball over 3 times. One at the very end there, a missed exchange from Jaden Daniels. Yep. He kind of lost the ball in the rain. And they lost 2 fumbles, and they threw an interception, and that was pretty much the difference of the game. Because this game was basically even right down the middle as far as total yards go, first downs, yards per pass. What else? Yards per play, they were even. But it's just, you watch, the Bears were 1 for 3 in the red zone. Like, that tells me that you are not efficient play calling, or you're not executing what you need to do, or you don't have there's no reason that the Bears don't have the players. You got to execute. So I don't know what to do about Caleb Williams, dude. Is he getting better? I'm not sure. They put up a screen that said, oh, he's the first Bears quarterback to have 200 passing yards and a touchdown in each of his first 5 games or something. It's like, yeah, but you watch him and you hear the reports on the sideline. I'm like, everybody's coming up to him, supporting him because he's not hitting open players. We saw it last year. So
yeah, but I mean, just to play devil's advocate here, you got to say he's getting better.
He's getting better.
Year 2 with a 3-2 record, and Jaden Daniels, I know he missed a couple games, but they're sitting at 3-3. It's. I think a lot has to do with the play calling. Ben Johnson's not calling plays that he knows Caleb Williams can't execute, which might limit his playbook, but they're getting wins. NFL is about stacking wins when you can and stealing some. And, Bills and Niners aren't doing that right now. Cowboys definitely aren't doing that. They'd rather tie than win a game. Yeah. So, all of our teams aren't doing what the model says to do, is stack wins against teams that you should beat.
Do you trust the Bears more, or are you more worried about the Commanders? What does this say for each team? Good cop, bad cop.
I think both divisions are bad. The Commanders are still in it, but with the loss here, it makes the Cowboys still in it too. So as much as much crap as we want to give Tex and Butch, the Cowboys are still in the division.
Oh my God,
with a tie. Everybody in that division has 2 losses, right? At least.
Yeah. Same thing.
With the Bears, they're staying in the hunt.
I mean, Green Bay's 3-1-1. That tie means a lot for them. Detroit's 4-2. Minnesota's 3-2. Chicago's 3-2.
Everybody in that division is right there. And with Green Bay having the tie, it means a lot more now. They're only a half game up instead of a full game.
So right now, the Packers won that tie because they're in the lead in their division. Cowboys are in third, so they lost the tie. So it's really a loss for the Cowboys.
All right, put it on the board.
Well, I mean, look, if the Cowboys had won, they'd probably be in first in the division.
They would.
They beat the Panthers, right?
They would be.
So this is going to be a who wins, who loses each week for the Cowboys and the Packers. Who won the tie?
Who won the tie?
Oh my gosh, dude! Yeah, there were a lot of penalties in this Bears and Commanders game. But tell me you suck without telling me you suck when you go 3 for 10 on third down. Terrible, dude.
Looks like the Bills tonight.
Hey, shout out. The Bears are basically just like, we have a good running game. We're just going to put it in the hands of DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai.
Oh, can we get the Bears offense coordinator for the Bills?
I'm saying, dude,
Joe Brady's positioning himself to get the job that he wants. He does not want the Titans job. He does not want the Miami Dolphins job. He does not want the Saints job. So he's calling mediocre games right now. And then when these good, high-profile jobs open in January, he's going to be calling the plays that we need to be called. The Bills also work best when Josh Allen can be Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And he's our highest paid player right now. He's not running. He also, he's so confusing to me because he pulls it so quick sometimes. He doesn't even allow the play to develop.
There's a couple of shots I've seen that he's like bailing out of.
We have long developing plays, and there's a couple plays that he just doesn't even allow to develop before he pulls it down and runs it up the middle or runs it to the right, and just I don't know. Sometimes if he would sit there in the pocket. Now we have a good running offensive line. I think sometimes our passing offensive line gets more credit than it should get because Josh Allen is as good as he is.
Well, the offensive line they got to do something about their face mask. They all wear visors and they all have running back.
Well, here's the thing. I wrote down this. Here's another thing I got for you. I deleted it, but I think it was we have 11 sacks this season already. That is 3 less than we had all last season.
You're talking about giving up sacks?
Yes. And nobody has changed on our offensive line. We have the same offensive line as last year, so it should be better, right?
Well, yeah, that's what they want. Yeah. Cohesive unit. They love to say that.
We've given up 11 sacks this year. It's 3 less than what we gave up all last year.
Yikes.
So either one, we didn't improve, which you should improve. 2, Josh is holding on to the ball longer and not running or finding an open receiver. Or 3, we're not being disciplined. We're not playing up to our standard.
You're saying that's coaching again. Who's leading the AFC right now? Is it the Colts?
Colts are in first place.
Wow. That's crazy.
I forget who's in the lead of NFC.
The Bucks.
That's right.
It was first place game. Niners are still in third.
Was it disrespectful to the Niners that the Bucks didn't wear their old school jerseys against them?
I think it was more respectful. It was saying, "Hey, we're the new teams of this new decade. We're the top tier teams in the NFC this decade. We don't need to worry about years ago what happened then. That's the past. Don't live in the past."
Should the Falcons have put dirt on the football field if they wear their old jerseys because they used to play on a baseball field?
They should have at least got the baseball turf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'd have to get real dirt. They could have done like the turf grass in the infield. Yeah, so here we go. Look at this. So it's the Colts, the Steelers, the Chargers, and the Patriots are the top 4 seeds. Then the Bills, Jags, and Broncos.
The Patriots have they have an easy schedule too.
Yes, they do. You're going to find out a lot about the young Patriots if they can continue this thing because they have a really easy schedule. So, wow. That's
you got to remember too. 2 years ago, the Bills were 6-6, and in third place in the division. They came back and won the division in the last 5 games of the season. I'm not worried about the Bills' ability to turn it on, but it is frustrating to watch as a fan. The amount of money. Look, I don't go to all the games. I don't have season tickets. But it's almost just as expensive or more expensive to be a fan that has to watch from afar on cable and streaming services and digitally.
I hate it.
For you to come out and play that way. And look, I'm not great at my job every time I go out and do it. But I don't also get paid the money that you get paid to do your job.
Facts. I love how the Giants are all hype and they're 15th in the NFC. Just above the Giants. Like last week, everybody's like, the Giants are back. They're awesome. They're still the second worst team in the NFC, behind the Cardinals forever. And the Cowboys are 13th.
But
get out of here, Cow. Don't tell me Dak Prescott's the MVP with the Cowboys sitting at 13th in the NFC.
But they're tied for. Well, no, they're third their division because of the tie.
They're third now
because of the tie.
The hell out of here. Hey, let's say playoffs started today. Colts would have the bye. Oh my gosh, dude.
Bills Pats at the Patriots. Love that. Love that matchup for us.
Hey, there you go. It could be. Anyways.
Dude, that would be and then we get the Colts. Oh my goodness, let's go.
Trying to skirt the Chiefs, huh? Well, the Chiefs aren't even in the playoffs right now.
No, they're not.
Wow. Man, there's gonna be a lot of Chiefs talk. Anyways, if you're a Commanders fan, are you worried? If you're a Commanders fan?
I mean, is it worried?
I'd be worried. That's an old team.
Is it? Are you worried, or are you thinking that last year was a fluke and you're back to your old ways?
You're supposed to have the guy though, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, but you can't just win with just the guy. I mean, the Bills didn't start winning with Josh Allen until like year 3 or 4. You know, it's like
I'm just saying.
He's in year 2. We're finding out a lot about him, like we found out a lot about Stroud from Houston last year. You know, he
did get hurt though, so
it's the old age saying of you find out a lot about a quarterback in year 2 because now everybody has film on him. Now everybody has his tendencies, and you're right. He did get hurt, and I think Washington surprised a lot of people last year because they had new coaching staff, new quarterback, and now people know a lot about him. So
they had the schedule last year too, right?
They had the second or third pick in the draft. So I mean, they were bottom tier, and the Bears too. Bears had the first pick last year. Look at them; they're second in their division this year. You know, did the Bears win that draft pick? Now you're asking yourself.
BMO says year 2 QBs. Don't listen to BMO, folks. He doesn't have a team. He's rooting for Drake May because he's not talking about Sam Howell. He's not talking about Mitch Trubisky. And he's not talking about any of those guys. He hasn't said a word about Belichick.
I mean, BMO's the real reason the Bills are on their losing streak because he's performing witchcraft and betting for the Bills every single drive. And he's up right now, which is the sad part, but he's completely performing witchcraft on the Bills right now.
I don't have anything else to say to you.
No, I'm out of things to say.
No more big things. Here's what we'll say.
I'll tell you one more big thing. Last big thing, and I'm leaving. Cole Bishop stinks.
Stinks.
He's so bad. He stinks. I hope he plays this in his locker on his phone for years when he
He's distracted.
When he turns it around, but right now he's stinks.
He's distracted because Utah plays BYU this week.
He stinks.
He's distracted. Utah plays BYU.
Can't tackle a soul. Please play it on loop. Please play me on loop. He stinks. He can't tackle a soul.
All right. That's it. That's the recap. We got nothing more. Follow us on all the social medias.
I would have tackled Bijan. I would have. I've done it before. Hey, not Bijan himself.
Don't let Cole Bishop find that picture from JMU.
No, but I tackled Trenton Holiday. I was the first one. I showed McAfee how to do it.
Don't even. That guy. Type in the Millie Goats on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Twitch, on anywhere you find your podcasts. Good Pods, iHeart, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, all of them. We're there. You're here. Thank you to the over 140-some people that have tuned into this show to watch us rant about the Bills stinking. So
no, not the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Cole Bishop.
Cole Bishop.
Stinks.
All right. The Niners.